Hey everybody, this is Luke Winstel reporting for InsideTheGators.com. Today we'll take a look at 4 standouts from the Under Armour camp in Atlanta yesterday that are Florida Gators targets. First off, Aaron Gates, the Florida commit, committed under the previous regime under Dan Mullen, but took a visit in January to reaffirm his commitment under Coach Napier. His body was one of the most surprising things to me yesterday. He's grown since the last time I saw him back before the fall season. He's added some weight. Looks like somebody that can be a very big-time player in the SEC. But on top of adding that size, he stood out, had an interception, looked good in coverage. He was out there with the cornerbacks. And he told me after practice that his commitment status is very strong. It's a 10 out of 10. And he loves the new sense of urgency that he's feeling from the Florida program. Next up, Waltclaire Flynn, offensive lineman out of Grace, and he was a fairly local guy for the camp, just like Aaron was. Flynn's a big target on the offensive line, very projectable in the SEC. A lot of people love him. And he did camp with Florida back last summer. He's got some connections looking to visit coming up as well. Then the third player we've got is going to be KingJoseph Edwards. And he was maybe the best guy, biggest standout, I think we could say. And the defensive line group was loaded. It's a very good class in the Southeast, especially in Georgia, in the class of 23 and 24 on the defensive line. But KingJoseph looked different. He flashed a spin move. He's got long arms. He's bendable. And he made some linemen that were older than him and highly rated 4-star type guys as well. Made them look silly. He was very impressive. He won almost all of his reps that he got in the one-on-ones. I think he won 3 out of 4. And he continued, as you see on the film here, to look good, wearing the camo hoodie, and turned a lot of heads. He was an MVP as well, and he continued to earn the recognition that he deserves. And he's likely going to move into a lot of people's top 50s or above based off of what he's done, not just in the past season, but in the offseason. The transfer back to Buford is likely to help him as well. And that line at Buford High School is going to be insane next year. But lastly, we've got Jamal Jarrett, Florida target on the defensive line. He's got a connection with Coach Bateman from their time at UNC. And Jamaal is the type of guy that went up against Waltclaire Flynn and was winning those battles against another top recruit. And you see on the film, Jamaal is a disruptive defensive lineman. He's got that build to him. He's got the attitude. And talking afterwards in the media, had a lot of good things to say about Florida. And overall, his relationship with Coach Bateman is going to be pretty important in his recruitment going forward as far as Florida comes into play. So when you take a look at these guys, these 4 really that we picked out, the Florida targets that showed up, showed out, put up good film in camp, and will be heavy targets for the Gators going forward. I'm Luke Winstel. Thank you all for joining us here on InsideTheGators.com. We'll be back with more content soon.